Money over bitches. Money over everything. The weather outside is toasty. I'm gonna get off my fat ass and roast me a turkey or two to go. You a hoe, let it snow, you a hoe. Badoom. Hello, my name is Kurt, and today I'll be talking about another MGTOW topic. Now, it's been a while since I made a MGTOW video. I'm just trying to diversify things. I'm just trying to, just enjoy. As a MGTOW, it's all about enjoyment, and just sing a little bit, rap a little bit, It's all because I'm a MGTOW. If I was stuck in some kind of arrangement or some kind of marriage or whatever, I wouldn't be, I wouldn't have that much free time to do those things, and I wouldn't be as happy because I'd always be fucking miserable because somebody's nagging behind my fucking back all the time. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, primary point of this video is this stuff here. Oh my god, the root of all evil. Oh my, I'm so scared. It's so creepy. Oh, I'm shivering. I'm shitting my pants right now. Oh my god, it's so creepy. It's so evil. Please. What a joke, people. What a joke. Money is the root of all freedom. Money is a route to freedom. Money is a lubricant for an easy life. Without it, the gears get rusty, and life isn't that easy. This shit is like oil for life, people. It makes everything smooth, it makes everything glide, it makes everything easy. Period. Period. Now, that should be common sense to anybody with a logical and rational brain. But there's a lot of people that don't understand those basic concepts. There's some women that say, I don't care about money. Okay, if you don't care about money, why don't you go date that freaking homeless dude standing next to 7-Eleven with a beard up to his dick that smells like 10-year-old piss stains then? Oh, sorry, that doesn't fit your criteria of Prince Charming. No, Prince Charming has to be fucking loaded with money, has to be ripped like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime days, and has to have a 10-inch cock, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I confused your Prince Charmings. Please do go chase your alpha supreme male that doesn't exist. And even if he does exist, he won't even pay the slightest amount of fucking attention to you because he's drowning in pussy. So your best bet is to just get some beta male cuck and enjoy your life. Anyway, so why am I addressing this topic as a MGTOW video? Well, because basically as a MGTOW, you have more money, you have more freedom. All you make is yours. Let me give you an example. Let's say there's a lawyer living in a small house in New York City. He has children and he has a wife. So he has to support his wife, he has to buy her a car, he has to support his children, has to pay for their college, has to do all this shit, has to put food on the table, and in the end, you're not living to your true potential. Now take that same lawyer and make him a MGTOW from the beginning, or just a MGTOW from now on. He's on his own now. He has nothing to worry about. Lawyers make good money. He doesn't have to be suffering in some small house in stinky-ass, busy New York City. No. He could buy a mansion in Hawaii, and, people could call him up and say, hey, we got this court case in New York City. Can you fly down? Yeah, sure, I could fly down. Because you're loaded with money. As a lawyer, you make the big bucks, okay? And if you're saving that all for yourself, you're loaded. You can enjoy all the luxuries of life. Another example here I want to give is that religion and mythology and all these fairy tales. If you're a religious person, I don't mean any offense to you, but to me, religion is just a hindrance. It's just all a bunch of fairy tale, mind control, brainwashing nonsense, in my opinion. Any person with a rational mind that wants to be successful in this life has to sort of just shun all that bullshit. You could pray and you could do all these things, but you can't believe that shit truly to every single word. You have to, in order to climb the ladder of success, you have to do some nasty, vile things. It's just gotta happen. But on the other hand, priests do nasty and vile things, and all these religious, proclaimers and all these religious administration people, they're all filthy fuckers anyway. So it's all a scam, it's all an illusion anyway. Religion is a control mechanism to control the worshippers, because they say greed in all these stories, in mythology, in every religion. You look at Christianity, you look at Buddhism, you look at Muslim religions, you look at any religion in the world, they say that greed is sort of a cardinal sin. Oh, it's so bad, give away your last dime. Don't save it. No, don't be rational and keep it for your fucking self. Give it away to somebody else. But the greed doesn't pertain to them, right? The priests are driving Mercedes Benzes. They're living in tax-free land. Oh, yes, and please give us donations. Yes, everything is welcome. Oh, we need money to support the church. This and that. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, greed doesn't pertain to them. It doesn't fucking pertain to them. What a miracle, huh? They could be as greedy as they fucking want. But they're still gonna preach that bullshit. Don't be greedy. Give away your last cent. Okay. If you weren't fucking, if you were following what you preach, why don't you give away all your, not all of your money, but at least most of your money to somebody in need? You never see that fucking happen. You never see that fucking happen. Anyway, enough. That's a topic for another video. But I'm just trying to get into this because greed in just even in basic society is looked down upon as something bad. Oh, greedy, greedy, greedy. Let me tell you this. How is giving away stuff beneficial to your existence? It's not. You give away your last cent, and the guy that takes your cent is going to use that cent or whatever to buy some food, and he's going to survive, but you're going to fucking drop dead. And guess who's getting that money anyway? The people in the higher levels of society. That person that uses your coin to buy something, that coin is going to a bigger organization already anyway. The greedy people, right? The greedy people. So it makes no fucking sense, I'm not saying don't help your fellow man out or whatever. If you see somebody in need, yeah, drop them $1, drop them $2, do whatever you can. But what I'm saying is they look at greed as such a horrible thing. All these princes of Dubai are driving fucking Lamborghinis while starving people are dying around them. Do you think they give a fuck? Why are they in that position to begin with? Because of greed. If it wasn't for greed, they would be in the same position as the homeless person on the fucking street. Period. End of story. Greed is what makes you climb up the ladder. Greed is what makes you stay there. Let's say you have money, right? Let's say you're not a greedy person. You'll just give it away and you'll fucking lose your wealth, and that's the end of that. If you're a greedy person, you just keep saving up, you just keep collecting. You don't pay attention to no hoes, you don't pay attention to anybody, because everybody knows when you have a lot of money, all the women want a piece of that. You don't pay attention to any of that stuff. You rise in power. And in my opinion, that is the ideal, and that is the mission of life, is not for anybody else, but for yourself, to climb and to become a successful person for yourself. Like I said, why would you want to drive a Honda Civic if you could drive a brand new Rolls Royce? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you could say, yeah, it's just a car, whatever. But it's just you can enjoy life to the maximum if you have money. Let me give you another example. You don't have money, you can't travel that far. You can't travel that often, period. If you have money, you could go everywhere. You could see everything you want to see in life. Some people don't have that privilege, So it's a beautiful thing to be successful. It's a beautiful thing to be wealthy, I'm not saying it's bad to help out other people, but I'm just saying that the main ways to climb to wealth is to be sort of greedy, You gotta be sort of greedy. You gotta save every cent. You have to calculate things in a certain degree. See, as a MGTOW, it's like I have some money on the side here and there, right? And it's like, oh yeah, I'm tempted to go see this Asian massage parlor lady, or I'm tempted to go see an escort, or I'm just tempted to fucking buy myself a Gucci scarf or something like that. Why? Because I have the money and I can spend. But you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna keep saving, right? If you keep saving as a MGTOW, you just keep saving, 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 and then boom, you could not only buy one Gucci scarf, but you could buy 20 Gucci scarves, and you could not only buy one Asian escort, you could buy 20, right? It's like this little experiment that they did with children. They put a marshmallow in front of them, and then they tell them, oh, if you survive, if you don't eat it in 5 or 10 minutes or whatever, we'll give you 2 marshmallows. And what happened with the children? Most of them grabbed especially the female children. There was actually, the statistics are actually posted. The females were more likely to just grab it and just eat it, right? Whereas the males had sort of a slightly higher rate of persistence, but not drastically higher either. But I'm just saying it was slightly higher. So, you see this example here. There's a lot of people that just snatch that marshmallow and eat it. When in reality, they could have waited 5 more minutes and you have double marshmallows and you could gorge on that. You know what I'm saying? This is why greed is such a beautiful thing, in my opinion. You just keep saving, saving, saving. You got 1,000,000 marshmallows. You got 2,000,000 marshmallows. You have enough marshmallows to fucking bathe in. As opposed to the person that just gets a marshmallow. Oh, let me eat it automatically. Oh, another one, let me eat it automatically. Oh, another one, let me eat it automatically. And what happens at the end? You ate all the fucking marshmallows you were given, and you have nothing. You have 0, nothing, no more, right? But as a person who, saves that stuff and is a little bit more greedy, you have a whole storage, a whole bank, and this is why this is a beautiful thing. Because if anything happens, if you need something to fall back on, boom, there's a whole, stash there, right? There's a whole separate stack. You don't have to be like, oh shit, I ran out of everything, I'm screwed now. No. There's stuff stashed on the side. And this is what I feel that greed allows you to do. And in all honesty, a lot of people say women don't like greedy, selfish men, blah, 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 blah. Absolute bullshit. Look at all these rappers. Let me get into rap really quick, right? Because I'm inspired in this video. If you look at Tupac's early interviews, Tupac the rapper, if you look at his earlier interviews, he always said that he was a nice guy to ladies. He was your quintessential white knight beta male, so to speak, right? And then he was like, none of these chicks wanted me. They were all banging my friends, or they were fucking somebody else, this and that. And then when he started getting a little bit pissed, and he broke out of that beta male mentality, and he became an alpha male, and he rose to the top, he started rapping, he started being all aggressive and greedy, and just, being like a true, what you picture a rapper to be, just loaded with money, hoes everywhere. That's when the women wanted him. That's when all of them came back, And then, they didn't even care. They didn't even say anything like, oh, you were such a nice guy before, I liked you better back then. No, that never happened. That never fucking happened. They only wanted to fuck him when he was this alpha male successful figure. See what I'm trying to get at? So, just don't be a beta male cuck. It's as simple as that. Fuck all that bullshit. Go your own way. Save your money. Invest in your hobbies. Have a fun time. You don't have to be all greedy. Oh, save every penny. Spend it, but spend it wisely on yourself, and spend it on things that'll give you a return. It's like an investment. If it doesn't give you a return, why the fuck invest in it? And most women nowadays are honestly an investment with no return. You put in a lot of money, but what do you get back? A bunch of bullshit. Then they leave you fucking high and dry. Period. Let's say you invest money in purchasing a nice anvil, and you get into blacksmithing, right? You spend maybe $1,000 on an anvil, $3,000 on all the gear or whatever, but that investment can always return itself. You could make things. You could craft things with your 2 hands, like the people used to do back in the days. You could, you could just, and if you get bored of that, you could always just sell it and get your money back. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, end of video, end of topic. I'll probably touch on this in another video, but this video is long as it is already. So, I'm going to wish you all a happy holidays if you participate in that. I personally don't, because I don't give a fuck what day it is. I think it's all just a bunch of commercial marketing scams. I'm not a practitioner. To me, it's just another day. But to you guys, enjoy. Have a great time. And like I said, not the root of evil, the root of freedom. Stack it, save it. Don't pay attention to fucking all this bullshit they tell you. Peace out, people.